reviewed by the fact finder in this case.
Any objection?
No, sir.
They're admitted.
And-
330, 331, 332.
Yes, sir. And would you like the state to prepare the sealing order, or does the court have sealing order? Okay.
We'll see.
It looks like y'all have it covered.
Objection.
All right. May I proceed with the witness?
Yes.
Raise your right hand, please, sir. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you will give today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
If you could please take a seat, state and spell your first and last name for the record.
My name is Lucas Beyer, Lucas Beyer.
Where are you employed?
I'm employed with the Georgia Bureau of Investigation.
And are you the same Lucas Beyer that has previously testified in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
I want to talk to you about a few things, and if you could, for the record, do not mention any names of federal inmates, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
If you feel like I ask you a question that requires you to do that, I'm going to ask that you pause before you answer the question so that the attorneys can take it up with the judge at the bench, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We talked last time you were on the stand. We're not going to repeat any of that, but you told us, well, let me put it a different way. At some point, did you receive information from federal inmates about a statement that Diego had made?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you investigate that?
I did.
And were all the were additional inmates, including Diego's cellmate, interviewed about that statement?
Yes, ma'am.
And were any of the other inmates that you talked to, were any of them able to corroborate that statement?
No, ma'am.
And in the statement that Diego allegedly made to a federal inmate, did Diego confess to killing Laken Riley?
No, ma'am.
Did Diego say he killed Laken Riley?
No, ma'am.
Did you also know that the inmates at that particular federal facility are issued tablets?
Yes, ma'am.
And what's a tablet?
A tablet is a computer similar to an iPad or a Microsoft Surface.
And on those tablets, are the inmates able to access the internet?
Yes, ma'am.
And the particular indictment in this case, in the case of Laken Riley, does it mention the weapon that was used to kill Laken Riley in the actual indictment?
Yes, it does.
And how does it do that?
One of the counts dictates or states that Laken Riley was killed by the use of rocks.
Okay, and is that information widely out there in the public?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
I want to ask you about your interview with Diego Ibarra, and now we're going to talk specifics. What date did you interview Diego Ibarra?
Friday, February 23rd, 2024.
What time did your interview start, and what time did it end?
The interview started at approximately 5:13 p.m. It lasted for 91 minutes, and the interview was terminated at approximately 6:43 p.m.
Was your interview recorded?
It was audio and video recorded.
Who was in the interview room with you?
Special Agent Ashley Isaacson, also of the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, and Immigration and Customs Enforcement and Removal Operations Officer, otherwise known as ERO, Officer Wagner Machado. Officer Machado acted as a translator from Spanish to English and English to Spanish.
And in your interview with Diego Ibarra, we're going to play just portions of it for the court, and the council's welcome to play whatever parts they'd like to play, but we can clip this 91-minute interview to about 3 clips. And I want to talk to you about, we're going to play these 3 clips, but before I talk to you about them, do you recognize, or before we play them, do you recognize States 329?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
What is it?
That is a thumb drive that contains clips from my interview with Diego Ibarra.
And statement moved to admit 329 and request permission to publish.
No objection.
329 submitted.
In your interview with Diego Ibarra, did you ask him if he had anything to do with the murder of Laken Riley, basically?
I did.
And what was his response?
He said he had nothing to do with it.
And does he tell you where he was at the time that she was murdered? You ask him that.
Yes, I do.
And what is his response to you?
His response that he was sleeping in bed.
And were you ever, in all the hours that you spent, and let me just ask you this, how many hours have you spent investigating the murder of Laken Riley?
Hundreds.
And in the hundreds of hours that you have spent, what about your colleagues who are working this case with you at the University of Georgia Police Department and at the FBI? So Sergeant Norris, Sergeant Rabu, and Special Agent Hipkiss combined. How many hours have y'all worked?
It combined is thousands of man hours that have gone into this investigation.
And in the thousands of man hours that have gone into this case,
we don't know anyone around here. We're just united together, and we don't know many people around here.
Okay, what time did you get home?
¿A qué hora llegaste a la casa miércoles?
A las 11, por ser el horario que salgo.
No, usted salió a las 11. ¿A qué hora llegó a la casa?
A las que me choqué media hora caminando, 11:30, casi a las 12.
So, he walked, so he said he got home 11:30, almost 12 o'clock.
Okay, when you got home, what did you do?
Cuando usted llegó a la casa, ¿qué hizo usted?
Llegué a reposar un ratico y esperar que el cuerpo se me enfriara para meterme a bañar.
So he got in and just rested for a little bit, and then took a shower.
Okay, who was home when you got home?
¿Quién estaba en la casa cuando usted llegó?
Estaban ellos, porque ellos salen más temprano, los hermanos míos. Ellos salen más temprano, ¿entiendes? Yo soy el último que salgo ahorita en este horario.
So it was them at the house. My brothers were there because I'm the one that gets home the latest. They get home earlier than I do.
They were all there?
¿Todos sus hermanos estaban en la casa?
Sí, todos estaban allá en la casa ya.
And then what time did you go to sleep?
¿Qué hora que usted fue a dormir?
No, yo me pongo a volver el teléfono y no te puedo decir qué hora porque me pongo a volver el teléfono, a escribir a mi familia, a mí.
Pero más o menos.
No, ni idea, porque para uno, tú sabes, cuando uno se queda dormido, uno se queda dormido, uno no ve la hora, ¿entiendes?
Okay, so he said I wouldn't be able to tell you the time because when I get home, after I do what I do, I get on the phone, I'm playing on the phone, talking to my daughter, and just fall asleep. I can't tell you the time that I fell asleep, but I just fall asleep.
Okay, would it have been, he can't give you a range, was it a couple of hours after he got home, or had the sun come up?
Entonces, cuando usted fue a dormir, dame más o menos si fue algunos minutos, algunas horas, o ya salió el sol.
No, tampoco así.
Nada.
Como más o menos, más o menos me fue contando como a la una y pico, algo así, porque...
So if I had to guess, I would say probably 1 o'clock, or one and some change.
Okay, then what time did you wake up? Yesterday.
¿A qué hora que usted despertó ayer?
Ayer que miércoles.
No, ayer fue jueves.
Sí, ayer desperté que como casi me paré tarde porque me pararon, pero los hermanos míos me pararon que como a las 2 y pico.
A las 2 de la tarde.
Sí.
A las 2. ¿Tu hermano? ¿Cuál hermano?
El men y la gorda.
Te despertaron.
Sí, porque ellos se estaban alistando para irse a trabajar y ellos me paran, no voy a ir a trabajar.
Okay.
Era tarde.
So yesterday, his sibling woke him up, Manny and the boyfriend woke him up. He said it was around 2 o'clock. They came and woke him up.
So you were asleep from about 1 o'clock in the morning until 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Entonces usted estaba dormido más o menos de la 1 de la mañana hasta casi las 2 de la tarde el mismo.
Does that complete the first clip?
Yes, ma'am, it does.
I'm going to play published clip 2 from 29.
So we're about to show you a video, and we want you to tell us who you think the person in the video is, or if you know who it is.
Vamos ahorita en este momento.
Because it's difficult for us to see what video was he shown at this time?
Special Agent Isaacson shows Diego Ibarra the video of Jose Ibarra disposing of a jacket in a dumpster.
Quiero enseñarle un video y queremos saber si usted conoce quién está en este video.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know where this is?
¿Sabe dónde es eso?
Ya.
Yes.
Who is this?
¿Quién es eso?
Ese es mi hermano, veníamos, nosotros estábamos los juntos ese día.
That's me and my brother. We were both together that day.
Okay, there's only one person in the video, so who is that?
En el video solamente tengo una persona. ¿Quién es?
Is that you or your brother?
Sí,
¿Es usted o es su hermano?
no es de él.
It's him.
Him?
No, it's his brother. Sorry about him. His brother.
Okay, I'm gonna rewind it and let him watch it again.
Usted va a ver otra vez.
And where is this?
¿Dónde es eso?
Eso es el basurero donde nosotros vivimos.
This is in the trash can or the back over there by where we live.
Okay.
No, ese está pegado, no está.
He said rewind it.
Yes, I did. Just give it a second.
Dame un segundo.
You'll still see him walk. Is that his hat?
Esta gorra es su gorra.
Sí, es mi gorra.
Yes, it's my hat.
Okay, does he know what his brother is doing?
¿Sabe qué está haciendo su hermano?
Yo me estaba botando la basura. Creo, yo sé, ahí te estaba botando la basura.
It looks like he's throwing something in the trash.
Okay. And how does he know this is Victor?
¿Y cómo que usted sabe que es su hermano? Victor.
Porque ahí esa ropa yo se la vi a él.
Because that seen in that clothes.
Claro.
Okay. Are these clothes that only Victor wears?
Esa es la ropa que usa Victor. Nada más.
Esa ropa que en vez estaba para su trabajo y todo.
And that's the clothes that he wears to work and everything.
Okay. And I'm going to show him one more picture. Or yeah, he's going to show him one more video to see.
One more video for you to look at.
Otro video para ustedes mirar.
I'm gonna let you watch it, then I'll ask some questions.
Usted va a ver el video, después va a hacer algunas preguntas.
Based on that,
Ese video es atrás de la Roma del tubo.
What video now are you showing at this point at 6:19?
I'm showing Diego Ibarra the video of Jose Ibarra at the bus stop near or at Rogers Road near Building S.
So this is a different video than the one you just showed him.
It is.
There are videos in the back where we take the bus.
That's at the bus stop.
Es en la parada de autobús? Yes.
Can you tell who that person is?
¿Quién es esa persona?
Ese es el hermano mío.
That's my brother.
Claro.
Is
Of
it
course.
Victor?
Sí, ya lo van a reconocer yo a mi hermano.
He said, of course, that's my brother Victor. I know how to recognize my brother Victor.
How does he know?
¿Cómo que sabe?
Porque esa ropa es la misma, esa chaqueta es la que tiene en la casa.
Because that's the jacket. That's the
Sí,
jacket that he
esa
has at
la
home.
patilla, claro. Ahí sabe yo como mi hermano.
And he
I
has,
know that's my brother.
he has a little bit of a mustache too.
Does he know why he has gloves on?
¿Usted sabe por qué está con guantes?
Yo también uso guantes, yo al bolso mío también.
Eso no es la pregunta. ¿Sabe por qué está con guantes?
No sé por qué está con guantes el frío, me imagino yo.
I don't know why he's with gloves, the cold, I imagine that.
Does he sometimes bring gloves home from work, from the Chinese restaurant?
Cuando está allá trabajando en el restaurante de él viene para casa con guantes. ¿Sí o no?
Sí.
Yes.
Describe the gloves that he usually brings.
Describe las guantes que trae para
Son los mismos que yo tengo metido en mi mochila, son esos.
It's the same ones that I put in my backpack, the same ones. Yeah.
This backpack that you can see Victor carrying, is that his bag or is that yours?
Esta mochila ahí que está con Víctor ahí es la mochila de Víctor o es suya.
No, esa es la de él, esa no es la mochila mía es la de atrás.
Is that your gray backpack or is that his?
Esta mochila gris es tuya o de
Esa es su mochila. Yo la mía es así, pero yo la mía es de espalda.
He said, okay, mine is a backpack. I don't know what he's looking at there. He said that one's not, but his is gray as well.
That's a bag that kind of goes across your body.
Sí, no de lado.
La mochila que usted trae
De espalda.
de espalda y de Victor es que
De lado.
de lado. Victor wears the backpack that goes across the body.
Has he seen Victor with that bag before?
¿Usted ha visto a Victor con esta mochila antes?
Sí, claro, la tiene en la casa.
Yes, of course, he has it at home.
How often does he carry it?
Tiene sus cosas ahí metidas.
¿Qué tan pronto él trae esta mochila con él?
No, tiene tiempísimo con su mochila.
Él lleva la mochila cuántas veces por día, por semana.
Ahí tiene todo sus cosas, su cédula, todo su vaina, ¿entiendes? Su colonia, tiene todo ahí metido.
Entonces él trae la mochila todos los días.
Claro.
Okay, so he's with the bag every day. He carries all his personal items in that bag.
Is that bag in the apartment right now?
Esta mochila está en los apartamentos.
Está en la casa.
Yes, it's at home.
Where?
¿Dónde?
En el apartamento donde vivimos nosotros.
In the apartment where we live.
Where is that?
Does Victor have a bedroom where he keeps that bag in?
Él tiene un cuarto donde él deja
Vivimos
esta
todos,
mochila.
un solo cuarto nada más vivimos todos.
We all stay in one room.
Claro,
One room that we stay together.
Dos camas, una de dormir la gorda y el otro menos mío, Giancarlo en un mueble y yo vi todo junto.
¿Cuántas camas entonces?
Dos camas y un mueble.
Okay, so he's saying two beds, and I think he's saying what's it called? Futon. El mueble.
Mueble.
Sí, con un sofá que se abre,
Sí.
con cama.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's saying like a futon and two beds.
So if we walk in the front door, like guide us to where Victor's belongings would be.
Entonces, entrando por la puerta de la frente, guíanos para donde, vámonos para la izquierda o derecha, para cómo entramos, guíanos para llegar a esta mochila.
La mochila en mano, ahí pueden entrar en la puerta y todas las cosas, nosotros no tenemos nada escondido porque no somos delincuentes, como le digo, ¿entiendes?
Sí.
Todo está en su sitio, no somos delincuentes para estar escondiendo nada, ¿entiendes?
No, pero la mochila va a estar donde, ahí se
Ahí
quita de la
está,
puerta.
sí, ahí tiene que estar montada arriba, donde duerme, donde dormir, si no está en la cama, tiene que estar ahí donde está toda mi ropa, donde está toda mi pertenencia, ahí tiene que estar.
Entonces, explícame, entrando por la puerta, ¿dónde va a estar esta mochila?
Si no está en la cama, tiene que estar en la pertenencia donde yo tengo mi ropa doblada.
No suya, de Víctor.
Que todos somos hermanos, todos están juntos.
Okay. So he said, coming in, if it's not right there on top of the bed, it's going to be by their stuff where they keep their clothes next to the bed somewhere.
Is that on the left? Or
¿Es
the
el
right?
lado izquierdo o derecho?
De izquierda.
Left side.
And finally, clip 3.
Would you be surprised that much of the evidence that we've collected during our investigation points to Victor as the person that hurt the student?
Va a quedar usted sorprendido si la evidencia que nosotros agarramos está indicando que Víctor lastimó a esta persona.
Tienen que tener evidencia, como que digo.
Eso no es que le pregunté. Va a estar sorprendido, ¿sí o no?
Si usted dice que
¿Sí o- ¿Va a estar sorprendido, sí o no?
yo no puedo decir que sí porque no sé, yo no puedo decir que sí.
Sí, yo le decía ahorita que su hermano Víctor
Ah,
le lastimó la persona que estamos investigando.
quedaré sorprendido, quedaré sorprendido, quedaré
Of course, I'm going to
sorprendido.
be surprised. Of course, I'm going to be
Claro,
surprised.
porque tiene que tener evidencia, me
We're
imagino.
going to have to have evidence.
Yes, we understand.
Entendemos eso.
But again, he doesn't know, you don't know anything about that, correct?
Pero otra vez, usted no sabe nada de eso.
No sé nada de lo que está pasando ni nada, me quedo sorprendido porque me están investigando a mí también, me quedo sorprendido.
I'm surprised because you're investigating me as well. I'm surprised.
So-
At no time in the past 12 to 24 hours did Victor tell you any information about hurting somebody.
Entonces, en ninguna vez, ahorita de las 12 a 24 horas, has dicho, Víctor, que algo ocurrió, que pasó algo.
¿Te pasó algo?
Sí,
No.
no.
At any point in time, did you participate in trying to cover up somebody being hurt?
En cualquier tiempo participó usted en alguien estando lastimado.
No participó en nada malo, que no me involucre en nada, ¿entiendes?
Dígame otra vez.
Que no participaba en nada.
I didn't participate in anything.
Yeah, that completes the clips of that interview that the state wishes the fact finder to consider, and of course, the other side can play what they wish, and at this time, I'll pass it.
Good morning, Agent Byer.
Morning, ma'am.
You interviewed Stephanie Slayton for this case.
That's correct.
In your interview with Ms. Slayton, she was cooperative.
Yes, she was.
She volunteered to let you download her phone.
She volunteered to allow us to download her phone. We did not do it.
And she expressed fear of speaking to you.
Yes.
She specifically was afraid of retaliation for her statements.
Yes,
Retaliation from Diego.
that's correct.
When you confronted Diego about whether or not he had threatened Ms. Slayton, he denied doing it.
Correct.
When you were speaking to the state, you said that you had no evidence to contradict Diego being at home on the morning of February 22nd.
I have no evidence to contradict that he was anywhere other than at home. He did not appear on any video in the apartment complex. He did not appear on the trailer camera.
Multiple people reviewed that video of someone throwing away a jacket in the dumpster.
Yes.
Multiple people identified that person as Diego.
The only person that I'm aware of that identified it as Diego was Stephanie Slayton.
Bethany Paisley also said
Objection, hearsay,
it's rebutting, it's impeaching
call a
him.
witness.
No, it's Bethany Paisley also said that the person in the dumpster video looked like Diego.
Looked like Diego, but to the best of my knowledge, she was not confident in that identification.
No further questions.
Bethany Paisley couldn't tell you who it was in the video, is that right?
Correct.
And the people that could tell you were Roast Belly, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Who came from New York with Jose Ibarra, right?
Correct.
And lived with Jose Ibarra for months.
Correct.
Is the same race as Jose Ibarra.
Correct.
Speaks the same language as Jose Ibarra.
Yes, ma'am.
She was able to identify him from the video.
She was.
Was she in any doubt in her mind that that was Jose Ibarra? Did she ever express doubt to you?
No, ma'am.
Same question about Diego Ibarra. Diego Ibarra is Jose's brother.
Yes, ma'am.
Diego Ibarra identified his brother in that video.
Yes, ma'am.
Did Diego Ibarra express any hesitation, any doubt that he was looking at his own brother?
No, ma'am. He said, of course I know my own brother.
And he did it in both videos, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Stephanie Slayton, how long had she known Diego?
Maybe a little bit over 6 months.
Same question about Jose Ibarra. How long had she known him?
A similar period of time.
And she's the only person who expressed an opinion different than that of Jose Ibarra's brother, correct?
That I'm aware of, yes, ma'am.
And the only person that expressed an opinion different than that of Rose Belli, Jose Ibarra's roommate.
That I'm aware of, yes, ma'am.
And in your investigation, Special Agent Beyer, is Diego's DNA underneath Laken Riley's fingernails?
No, ma'am.
Is Diego's DNA on the blue jacket that was found in the dumpster?
Your
No,
Honor,
ma'am.
I'm object. This is the closing argument. She's making, this witness did not have the DNA.
I'll rule the objection.
Is Diego's thumbprint on Laken Riley's phone?
No, ma'am.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
Anything else, Ms. Beck?
No, Your Honor.
Can you be excused?
Yes, sir.
No objection.
Thank you, Judge.